again, everybody. So my live all of a sudden was like, live's ended, we're done, and kicked me off. I'm like, what the heck? We just got on our conversation, and then all of a sudden live was like, nope, we're done. I'm like, no. When did you originally get into yoga? When did you start practicing?
So I have practiced off and on all of my, I guess my post-collegiate years, and finally just dived into it about 6 years ago, and it had dramatic changes about how I felt about my body. And I am a sufferer of chronic asthma, so asthma has always been like a big part of my life, in the sense of always having to have my inhaler on me to go to bed with asthma. It was just something I was constantly treating, and it was yoga practice and kind of diving more into my lungs and the capacity and how they work, and how they can encourage my nervous system to slow down, or how they can encourage my nervous system to kind of amp it up. So the connections I developed with my lungs, on a sense of, rather than looking at them as a negative, I was able to see them for the positive, and my asthma began to go away. I had to stop using my inhaler at night, and I just finally, for the first time, was forced to look in the mirror for 90 minutes every day when I was really deep into the heat in my practice. And it was the first time I told myself that I was beautiful. It was the first time that I really acknowledged, who I was, what I have overcome, and it brought light to the things that I wanted to bring into life. So it's just been a very interesting process. You go through the ups, you go through the downs of, your shadow, figuring out who you are, who you want to be, how can I learn a lesson, and it's constant growth, and I love it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Wow. I didn't know that you suffered from asthma like that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Has your practice helped with that at all?
Yes, it has helped a lot. And then I've kind of teetered into more of the Eastern approach of, what kind of essential oils, what kind of herbal supplements or teas can I start to take that help kind of open the lung pathways. And it's just been very explorative, and you try things, and some things don't work, some things do, and through that process you learn how you react, how can I respond, rather than okay, this road didn't work, but how can I redirect my energy and my thoughts into really establishing a sense of what it is that my body needs, because everybody is so different,
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's
been great. Yeah, and now I'm just really into developing a really close relationship with my students. My studio is rather small, so I typically don't like to have any more than 5 people in the room, because I want attention to detail. I want to know, where is your body causing issues in your life, because your body does have a big influence on how you feel emotionally and mentally every day. So the attention to detail helps me and the students figure out exactly what is it that is causing maybe you to feel disempowered. How can I feel a little bit stronger when I lift my chest? Is it a core issue? Is it a mobility issue? So again, in that realm of being explorative, but having people and support to do so is kind of the break.
That's beautiful, Jenna. Wow. Yeah. And I think that that's so crucial to take that time. It is hard when you go to these classes that have 50 plus people in it, and you're just another body, and so you're just hoping, am I doing it right? And a lot of times too, with some of the vinyasa practices, it's so fast you don't even have time to realize how the pose is affecting you. You're just flowing right past it. So I think that that's really beautiful that you give your students that opportunity to be more intimate, be able to see them, slow it down just a little bit, and feel in. That's really awesome. When did you get your teacher training?
So I got my teacher training in November 2014. It was right around the time I think yoga was really starting to have its big boom. So I was in the mix of all the people, or all of the new teachers that were coming around to what they are today. And I took it in Scottsdale, Arizona. So I moved there for about 5 weeks and met incredible people, and went through a process of practicing 80-minute classes twice a day, every day for a 30-day period.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's dang. So what gave you this inspiration to start Obsidian Yoga then?
I guess, I think every teacher has their own perspective of who they want to be and how they want to help people, humans. And I did. My views are of developing really close connection and feeling like there's trust. You can walk into some studio and it's hard to establish trust based upon, maybe being a little bit too afraid to go up to the teacher and talk to the teacher, to ask questions in the middle of class. And, how do I develop that beautiful relationship kind of back when everything started, with 5,000 years ago, student and guru. It was something that was very, very, very close. So I think trust was something that was really important to me. And I had an image and I just want to live in it. I want to experience it. I want to fall. I want to rise. So it's been probably the biggest learning experience. I got married 2 years ago, and you would think that would probably be like a whoa moment, but a whoa moment is waking up and doing yourself. Yeah. I'm sure like you have to wake up, and the first thought, if it's negative, it has to be like, I can't do that, or else if I go down that negative thought process, it's just going to turn me into not being able to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish today.
Oh, amen. I feel that 1,000%. Yes.
Yeah.
Someone who's climbing out of those holes, like, yeah, it's intense. And also, like, I've been realizing too, like, I've finally gotten out of like my deep depression, but I have these days where I feel weird and off, and then I'm like, oh, it's not just like, I'm not gonna just magically be cured of my depression. Like, I'm still gonna be kind of dipping into these like little waves, and so I have to recognize that, honor that, and be like okay with it, and then find that more positive thought. Find like, maybe give myself a moment to watch a little like Daniel Tosh or something funny, and like help feel better. But acknowledging and recognizing that's beautiful. Yeah, that's crucial.
Right. So when you heal, whatever it is that you heal from doesn't mean it's gonna go away altogether. There's gonna be days where it's challenging and some shadows and things will come up. But
yeah,
what I've healed from are the tools that I use to heal, to help me come out of this small bump, and to recognize that it is kind of a part of you, but at the end of the day, I have the strength and I'm resilient, and I know my worth to come out of it the best way that I can.
Yeah, and that also makes you more equipped to help others who are going down your same path, right? Yeah. Experiencing something similar. So then, yeah, it only equips you to help more. That's your Simran. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Love from India. I recently started watching your videos, Joy, and I feel so fresh and motivated to continue and improvise. Yay! Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that, Simran. That's great. Yeah, because my biggest thing when I'm teaching, I'm always like, if this doesn't feel good, do something different. I'm not in your body. So I'm glad that people are doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, awesome. So what would you say is like the biggest, like, have you learned anything or discovered anything about yourself or the process of owning a yoga studio for others who might be interested in doing that?
I learned that I have a really big fear of putting myself out there. Mm-hmm. I think that was probably the biggest challenge of rejection. And so, one thing I've actually been saying this week is rejection is just redirection into another place. And so finding,
I love that.
Yeah. So how do I find the positive? How do I look for the things that are an opportunity rather than something that is cutting you out? And for anyone who is interested in opening a studio or kind of diving into more of a higher role at a yoga studio, I think it's recognizing that you have to put yourself out there and you have to call in your tribe. And if it doesn't work out, guess what? You're going to be okay. It's not the end of the world. It may be something that you had an attachment to of really wanting to make possible. But, you know, removing the attachment and just saying, you know, if it doesn't work, I gave it my all, and I don't want to look back when I'm, you know, getting older and think, why didn't I, you know, be that vulnerable? Why didn't I take the jump? So, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. I like everything you said. Like, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Like, wow. Yeah. And like with the whole rejection and redirection, which I love, by the way. I'm gonna like take that. I'm using that from now on. I always think of that country song, "Thank God for Unanswered Prayers," because you think,
I just got that song. Yeah.
Right? Like, you think you want something so bad, and then when you don't get it, you're devastated, and you think, why did I not deserve this? Or, you know, why didn't I get it? But like 99.99% of the time, I'm like, thank God. Yeah. That did not work out. So yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, and that's something to take into account. Rejection is just redirection. It's just the universe, whatever you believe in, kind of guiding you towards the correct path of how, like, I had an idea of how I want to help the world. The universe has like, okay, but this is how you're going to do it. You know, it's like, okay.
And be open to that, surrender to that, and just take it day by day. I mean, you focus too far into the future. I just think that's when you're going to have that, you're going to be paralyzed in fear, and it's going to, in a sense, moving forward. So,
yeah, the idea, it just gets so big in your head, and it just seems so colossal and unattainable. Whereas if you just little steps, like what can you, like when I was going through my bad depression, my husband was like, what's one thing, just the tiniest thing you can do for yourself today, for your business, for your company, you know? And so, yeah, it's just small steps that you have to focus on. That's awesome. So what kind of work do you have for us today, Jenna?
So I have a strong, intentional flow that's going to be targeted to a component, a principle that I really love called muscle energy. So, yeah, it's going to be a little heat building, and, you know, a lot of times in yoga, everyone is, you know, you squeeze into the spine, pull in. But as you do that, it's also, how do I find the polarity there, and to make it whole is by also squeezing in and then pushing out. So I really like to think of a reptile, or, you know, you're shedding some old skin and you're squeezing in, but you're coming out beautifully and strong and opening all the way through the joint and the capsule through that strength within the push. So that was probably, a big component, a big cue point for me today.
Oh, yay. Well, I'm excited. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. So y'all, if you're following along at home, hop on your mat.
Okay.
Just a
I'm
little
going to
bit.
move my mat back a little bit.
Okay. Make sure I'm still filming on my other camera. Do I need a strap or anything?
Really good question. If you have blocks, I'm just a huge supporter in blocks. Straps are not going to be necessary today.
Cool.
I think in order to advance, you need a block by your side.
Yeah, I love blocks. I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, for sure. So I have a quick question for everybody. Would you prefer me moving and practicing with you? I am just a little bit timid about doing that and you not being able to hear me properly. Joy, what are your thoughts on that?
So far, everyone we've had come on has talked while they demonstrated.
Okay.
And we've been able to hear pretty good, but also I'm here demonstrating, so if you feel more comfortable just sitting and talking, I can demonstrate it out.
Okay.
No one's commented.
Let's do a little bit of both. Let's try a little bit of both.
Cool. Let's do it. You want me to start by demonstrating?
No, I'll move on to my mat. So everyone, if you have your block, why don't you go ahead and sit on it, with your sitting bones. We'll sit down, feet back behind you, so the tops of your shins and your ankles and feet will be connected down. So a variation of hero's pose. Yeah, and just like how Joy has it, will you lift up for me, Joy? See how she has it on the second level? Yeah, so the first level is when it's flat, that's the second level. So that will help you a little bit more. Beautiful. Okay, so as soon as you find your seat, I'm gonna find mine.
This is how I meditate.
Yeah, perfect. And so how's my voice from this angle?
Oh yeah, perfect.
Great. Okay, everyone, go ahead and shut down your eyes. And cultivate breath. Begin to discover the pathways and the different circumference angles of your lungs and your rib cage. Whenever I go into the discovery or exploration of my lungs, I like to also breathe to the backs of my lungs and to the sides. And how can I send breath to each and every angle to feel the 360 degrees, right? The circumference of who I am as I connect down onto my mouth. Together, full breath in. Inhale from the base of your diaphragm all the way up to the top of your shoulders. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Open your mouth, flush out your lungs like you're fogging a mirror. Again, deep breath in. Inhale through your base, all the way up to the top of your shoulders. Inhale, inhale. Open your mouth, fog your mirror. One more time, big breath in. Inhale, hand through your side. Open your mouth, exhale it out. An Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out of your nose. And tap into your heart, your center. As we dive into our bodies to explore our existence, to explore our needs. Because the more that we know what we need, what we want, the easier it is for us to be fulfilled in life. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Open your eyes. Beautiful. Inhale your arms all the way up to the sky. Pull your belly in. As you root down through your sitting bones, can you use your side body to lengthen each arm a little bit higher up towards the sky? Beautiful. Beautiful. From there, open arm twist. Left arm forward, right arm back behind you. Press through your toes, pull your belly in, energetically squeeze your left hip bone back. As you lift up from the crown of your head, turn your right lung towards the back of the room. Full breath in. On your exhale, twist. Inhale your arms back up to the sky. Exhale, open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. And again, you root to rise, so pull in, lengthen your right arm forward, turn your left rib cage back. Now as you spread your arms all the way apart, lift up from the crown of your head. Big breath in. On your exhale, twist. Beautiful. Inhale your arms back up to the sky. Exhale, cactus your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together, rise your rib cage straight. Inhale, arms straight up to the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Land your hands up, feet to the back. And as soon as you land into your downward facing dog, press down through all 10 toes and all 10 fingertips. Now can you energetically squeeze your fingers in towards the base of your palm, straighten your arms all the way, and then broaden your hands into your mat. Again, creating an isometric that helps you create that push out that I was talking about earlier. And step your feet together. Inhale your right leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bend your right knee, set your right hip on top of your left. Take a generous bend into your left knee, and then plug your left femur bone up towards your left hip socket. Can you pull your right kneecap up higher to the sky? Big breath in. Giant step through low lunge, right foot in between your hands. Anjana Asana, land your back left knee, interlace your hands onto your right thigh bone. Yeah, so as you root down through your right foot, can you drag your right foot energetically towards the back of your mat to plug your right femur bone back in towards your right hip socket? So you're going to notice a little bit of a lift that comes off of your mat. Now pull your belly in, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bend your right knee deeper. Again, inhale, lift your chest, straighten your arms. Exhale, bend your right knee deeper. Beautiful. Inhale your left arm all the way up to the sky. Right hand, reverse revolve. So right hand will plant behind your left hamstring. Yeah, so lean your heart back, lean your throat back, but cascade your left arm up and over towards the right. Breathe out into your right ribcage and lung. So allow your ribcage to push into your skin to feel a little bit more opening happen from your left hip all the way through your fingers. Inhale here. Exhale, full twist. Cross your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Make a fist with your top or bottom hand, whichever makes you feel comfortable. Now pull your belly in, resist your left elbow into your right thigh. Can you pull your belly button in towards your spine and away from your right thigh bone? Now broaden your collarbones and shoulder blades, lift up through your right rib cage, and then turn your gaze straight up to the sky to twist. Full breath in. On your exhale, twist your lungs up higher towards the sky. One more time, inhale. And exhale, twist, twist. Inhale your arms straight up, use your core, root down through your right foot. Land your hands down, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog, right leg all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your chest, pull forward and pause. Now suck your right knee up towards your chest. Up towards your chest. Use your back left toes to propel your heart forward. Full breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg all the way up. Cross right knee over to touch your left elbow. Yeah, twisted plank. So you're gonna plant your outer right foot over onto the left side of your mat. Yeah, now root down through your left toes. Push the earth away from your hands. Now as you root through your right foot, energetically imagine your right foot can drag towards the back of the room. Beautiful, so your left hand stays down. You're in a high plank, but your right foot is crossed. Yeah, there it is. Stay here for 2 rounds of breath. Big breath. Breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, wild thing, no scratch, no sound. So right foot lift, cross and turn it to the outside of your left foot. Yeah, other way, beautiful. Now right arm all the way up to the sky. Push through your feet, propel your heart forward, turn your ribcage straight up. Big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, right foot plants, right hand plants. Inhale. And exhale. Feet together, inhale your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend your left knee, stack your left hip on top of your right hip. Now come onto the ball mound of your right foot, your right toes. Bend your right knee a little forward, and then plug your right femur bone up higher towards the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge steps through. Anjana Asana, land your back right knee, interlace into your hands onto your left thigh bone. Yeah. So imagine you can squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Again, you're gonna feel your hips lift a little bit more. Now as you squeeze your inner thigh bones together, inhale, rise your heart up. Exhale, bend your left knee 1 inch deeper. Again, inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, deep bend to your left. Inhale your right arm all the way up to the sky, so cascade over towards your left. Beautiful. Now reach your right arm up, over to the left hand side, reverse revolve, left hand, right hamstring. Yeah, grab onto your back right hamstring, lean your heart back, puff up and out through your right rib cage and lung. Full breath in, big breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, twist, cross your right elbow to the outside. Fist with your bottom or top hand, whichever you like best. Belly in, now resist your right elbow into your left thigh. Turn your gaze straight up towards the ceiling. As you root through your feet, pull your belly in, lean your heart back, and turn your right rib cage up towards the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, twist. One more inhale. And exhale, twist. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Pop up your right leg, three-legged dog. Inhale your left leg straight to the sky. Exhale, knee to your chest, pull forward and pause. Yeah, now draw your left kneecap up higher towards your chest. Broaden your hands into your mat. Pull your heart a little bit more forward. A breath in, breath out. Inhale, three-legged dog. Cross, left knee over to your right elbow. Pause, plant your left elbow onto your elbow and then twisted plank. So both hands stay down. Left foot comes out to the outside of the right side of your mat. Yeah. Now push the mat away from your back right toes, from your outer left foot. Pull your belly in, 2 breaths in, out. In.
I like this one. This is intense.
I love it. Such a heat burner. I'm sweating pretty bad already.
Yeah.
Wild thing. So without scratching, left foot comes up. Plant behind your right foot. Left arm extends straight up to the sky and then cascade up and over your head. Push through your right side, lift your belly button up, inhale. Exhale, this time high push-up pose and pause. So high push-up pose. There you go. High push-up. High push-up. Okay. Yes. All right, now use your back toes. Can you lift up through your hamstrings and pull your heart forward? Breath in, breath out. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Everyone open your mouth, release some fire. One more. Exhale. Inhale, pull forward, high push-up. And exhale, lower halfway or come all the way down. Chaturanga. Yeah, inhale, upward facing dog. Pull your belly in and eject your rib cage up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Feet together. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Giant step through, high crescent lunge. Right foot lands. Inhale your arms all the way up. Yeah. So our hips are moving in the same direction as they were in our Anjana Asana to begin with. So root through your right foot. Drag your right femur bone back. Now power through your back left foot. Pull your belly in and then engage your core so you can lengthen your arms 2 more inches higher to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, twist, left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Yeah. Now root through your right foot, drag your right femur bone back, lengthen your heart forward, begin to stack your right rib cage on top of your left. Big breath in. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Inhale your arms all the way to the sky. High crescent lunge, back up. Eagle. Root through your right foot. So you transition, power through your back left foot. Begin to cross your left leg up and over your right. Left arm underneath your right arm. If anyone needs a kickstand, you can land your left toes to the outside of your right foot. Now, here's the energy of squeezing in, but imagine you want to push and come out of the pose. So your arms are like breaking away from one another in addition to your legs. Everyone sit back deeper, pull your belly in, lift your elbows away from your chest, and you maybe send your gaze up towards the sky. Let's do a round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, eagle airplane. Unwind your left legs. Arms stay. So you're coming into a balance with eagle arms. Point your back left toes, lengthen them towards the back of the room. Now as you root through your right big toe, lift up more through your right thigh. Big breath in. Giant step back, warrior two. Unwind your arms, open it out. Yeah, inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm up and over. Cartwheel your hands down. Downward facing dog or vinyasa, high to low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg in the sky. Exhale, high crescent lunge left. Left foot lands. Inhale, your arms all the way up. Yeah, root through your left foot. Back right foot is powerful. So think about your left foot being your brake and your right foot being the pedal to drive energy forward. Inhale, we'll lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen your chest. Exhale for your twist, crescent lunge twist. Right arm to the outside of your left thigh. Yeah, now power down through your back right toes. Propel your right hip forward. Resist your elbow and leg together. Lean your heart back. Lean your throat back. Full breath in. And exhale, twist. One more time. Exhale, twist, twist. Inhale, arms up, root through your feet. Utilize your spine and your core. Eagle. Big step into your brake. Power through your back right foot, which is your pedal. Begin to drive your right foot to cross over your left leg. This time, my right arm, your right arm goes underneath your left. Yeah. So as you ground, you rise. And remember to squeeze in and expand out. So imagine your arms break away from one another. Lift your chest, 2 rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale, eagle airplane. Arms stay. Airplane your right leg back behind. Root down through your left big toe. Point or flex your back left foot. And then as you lift up through your back right hamstring, push away from your mat. Big breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Unwind. Plant your back right foot. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands down. High to low push-up or downward facing dog, your choice. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Step your feet through. Cross your ankles. Sit back. Yeah, sit onto your glutes. Beautiful. Let's do a hip opener. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. You stack your shins. So a lot of people like to call this pose fire log. So think about the stacks, those 2 logs on top when you're trying to build a fire. So rather than using your hand or a grip to push your right knee down, can you think about using your mind and body connection to drive your right knee closer down toward your left foot? Interlace your hands behind you. Meet your wrists together like you're shaking your own hand. Now lift your chest up, externally rotate your shoulders back, push your right knee down, lift your chest all the way up, inhale. And then exhale, slowly come down, lift your arms to the sky. Yeah, so hold this for a moment. As you bind, you open your shoulders and we're opening our hips simultaneously. 3 rounds of breath. Sometimes I like to play with an inhale to lift and then an exhale to see if I can go a little bit deeper. Creating this space for some curiosity and to kind of explore how my breath can help my body feel more settled, powerful, and in control. One more breath in. On your exhale, release your bind. Send your legs forward. I always like to call this, I'm sizzling my legs like tofu bacon or bacon. I love it. Okay, next side. So this time you're gonna cross your left of your right knee. And again, remember the fire log analogy, having the shin bones fully stacked, and again, using the mind-body connection to actively press your left knee down a little bit closer towards your right foot. It feels a lot different because you're going deeper into the joint and capsule rather than passively pushing. All right, interlace your hands behind, take the opposite grip, so opposite pinky or thumb on top. Lift your chest, rotate your shoulders way back, lengthen your arms away from your back body. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, come all the way down. And again, you're using the connection of the power of your left hip to push your left knee closer towards your right foot. And again, if you worked the power of the lifting and extending to see if that helps you feel a little bit more welcoming or open to diving just a little bit deeper into our hips, which are rather, it brings a lot of fear up for most of us, and I know it can for me as well.
I usually cry in Savasana after a lot of hip openers.
Oh yeah. All the time. Especially if it's a full moon.
Yeah, legit.
Gently release your bind. Send your legs forward. If you want to sizzle, you can sizzle. If not, no worries. Beautiful. All right, let's lay down onto our mat. Happy baby. Grab onto the outsides of your feet. Lift your feet up to the sky. Now as you pull down to the back of your head and root, drag your shoulders down onto the earth. Full breath in. Big breath out. One more. And exhale. Release your feet. Constructive rest. The feet are going to plant wide. Knees will naturally kiss and knock in towards one another. Palms face up towards the sky and lengthen your arms away from your midline. Shut down your eyes. And go back into the awareness of your lungs and your vitality center. Full breath in together. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Let's take 60 seconds for Shavasana. Extend your legs forward and wide. Breathe in. On your exhale, relax your body, your skin, your bones. And deepen your breath. Full breath in. And sigh out. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, a hug, some love. As you remember your body as something loving, powerful, and full of potential and grace. Lean over to your side. Lift up to a seat. Everyone land your hands on top of your heart so you can feel the rhythm and the beat of your heart that keeps you alive every day. So you can be here to connect, to love, to feel pain, but yet understand pleasure. Full breath in together. Open your mouth, exhale. Thumbs to third eye center. Rise your chest, your heart, your elbows as we lift our heart to the heavens. And then together, as we bow, we say, Namaste.
Thank you so much, Jenna. That was amazing. Do you have like a YouTube channel? I need to follow your yoga, girl.
Thank you.
I was like, I'm doing too much yin at home. I need to work out more.
Yeah, so it's gravity wants you down, so it's pushing and lifting away from that is what really does start to develop a lot of fire and sweat. I just had to wipe a ton off of my face, and I have and I have AC on in the room.
Oh wow! No, I have 2 heaters going right now. I have an infrared and that. I'm like sweating so hard, but I love that. That's something that like I've always done, like especially with my pelvis because I have a lot of SI problems. I've always pictured my pelvis expanding and opening like in every pose, even when I'm twisting, I'm trying to expand and open. So that's really cool that you touched on that, and that's what your focus is for yoga. Like I didn't think about really expanding that into the rest of my body. So that's really great. Thank you.
That's to breathe, right? So kind of that push out kind of encourages more of the side body and everything to have more harmony than just squeezing in always. You know, you want that to be malleable. So I'm so glad you liked it. I hope everyone at home enjoyed it too. I do send out online videos via YouTube. They are for donation. You can email jenna@obsidianaustin.com. I'm pretty sure Joy will give you any of that information. Please reach out. I'm love to hear from you. I love connection, and if there's anything that I can offer, I just know that unconditionally I'm here. So.
Oh, thank you, Jenna. Again, Jenna McClelland, but you're Jenna Vanderpool on Instagram, right?
Yeah, so I'm just going through the transition of changing my name since I just got married. So it's kind of it's a slow process.
I haven't started, so I feel yeah. I don't know.
Same. He has my maiden name, so maybe my husband can just get over it.
Yeah, for sure. We've talked about it. I'm like, this is my name. But yeah, and then Obsidian Yoga here on Instagram as well. And then Yoga with Friends is a project you've also started, right?
So I've teamed up with 2 other really good friends who have been along my yoga journey with me. I've done a lot of trainings with, practiced with for many years. We kind of came together when everything with coronavirus was kind of starting to happen, and we have vinyasa, power videos. I do a lot of mobility exercises as well. So check me out, let me know, and I can't wait to meet you. So.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you so much, Jenna. I hope you have a beautiful day. And thank you to everybody who followed along and joined. Feel free to reach out and stay tuned next week for another Cup of Joy where we have another special guest to join us. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.